Hello and welcome to ETCV 503, Designing Learning Ecosystems. I'm Chris Johnson and I'm your instructor for this course. Now I'm starting you off on a Pinterest page. And this is a really good resource to find examples of spaces. I search for learning spaces, but I would also search for learning space design, classrooms. You'll find a lot of good ideas here, and you'll find other good ideas in the references that I've given you in the rest of the course. So let's get started by just kind of giving you a little bit of an overview of what you're going to be doing in 503. First off, what is a learning ecosystem? Well, as with other ecosystems, it's a system that is made up of a variety of different environments. We're going to focus primarily on the physical environment here, but it's also important to keep in mind everything you know about the learner environment, the instructional environment, the digital environment, and the community environment. So to start off, the learner environment is all of the prior knowledge, physical and cognitive characteristics that students have, all of those things that the learner brings to the ecosystem. In the instructional environment, we look at you, the instructor, and all of the instructors you work with in terms of what learning theories are you familiar with, what instructional processes have you used, what tools are you familiar with, and also what support structures are in place for you. Next, we get to the physical environment, which to me is the next innovation in education. Digital tools have transformed teaching and learning. However, we're still doing this teaching and learning in the same boxes we use from like the 1400s. And so the primary focus of this course is going to be look at how all of the other environments come to play within the physical environment to create a new ecosystem. As I mentioned, the digital environment has had a huge impact on teaching and learning. So you're going to want to take everything that you've learned in the program so far, or working with your teammates to learn from them, on what digital tools you'll want to incorporate into your physical environment. And finally, we're not really going to take a whole lot of time related to the community environment outside of the community of your school. But it's important to be aware of what's going on outside of your particular school, be it K-12 or in higher education, in the community. Now, this course is going to be different from any other course that you've taken from me and possibly any other course, in that all of the projects are centered around you developing a prototype model to solve a design challenge. So you'll begin by looking at the Start Here module, which has the syllabus. And also make sure that you read the introductions. I'm going to ask you to introduce yourself within the first couple of days of classes. And then you're going to start with an overview and introduction to learning space. And there are three components here. First, you'll work through an overview of the learning space design project. Then you'll also look at an introduction to space design. And there's 3 assignments within this module. Then notice you're not going to be working on your project alone. While you can redesign or design a new learning space on your own, chances are you're going to be doing it in a team. So you'll be forming a project team of 2 to 4 members, and that's going to be based on interest, how many people we have in class. We'll be working on that through the first week. Now I hear a lot of you groaning, oh no, group work. Well, what we know is that group work doesn't work if it's not structured correctly. So I'm hoping that what you'll find, the materials that you'll find in the Project Teams module will help you to form and successfully work in a team. You'll be documenting your project on a website of your own design. You'll be developing something called the Design Challenge, then working on a model to solve that challenge, and finally you'll do a presentation. Look forward to working with all of you in 503. Then at the end of the semester, you'll do a final reflection on the overall course. And you receive points just for submitting this. I don't look at it until after the course is over. Then you'll also do a self-evaluation of your work on the team, and you will evaluate each of your team members. So that's it for this course. Remember, the course is basically one project. You're going to learn about learning space design principles. You're going to identify a challenge with an existing physical space, or perhaps create a new learning space. You'll decide that in your teams. You're going to create something that will solve that challenge, and you're going to present it to us and then reflect on your learning. And that's it for the course. Now, I have to say, this is one of my favorite courses. The work that has come out of this course has been absolutely fantastic, and I'm sure I'm going to see more excellent work from you all. So thanks and enjoy the course.